a king. Kings don't mean a thing on the street of dreams. Dreams broken into can be made like new on the street of dreams. Gold, silver, and gold, all you can hold up there on a moonbeam. Poor, nobody is poor, long as love is sure on the street of dreams. Wayne Page. Gold, silver, and gold, all you can hold up there on the moonbeam. Poor, nobody is poor, long as love is sure. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me, the pickings have been lush, and yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners, you might refuse to stay, and so the best that I can do is pray. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see just how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with, but luck, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, and it's not nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and then blow on some other guy's dice. Let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the guy that you came in with. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see just how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with, but luck, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort because it isn't fair and it's not nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and then blow on some other guys. Well, then keep this party polite and never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the guy that you came in with. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady tonight. Thank you very much. Good evening. Welcome to Noce. We are so glad that you are here. I'm relieved every time when people show up. Seriously, I'm very glad you're here. If you weren't here, it'd be very embarrassing for me. So it's good. I do wonder, we've gotten so used to these strange conditions over the last year plus. And one of these things is that the club has been capped at 30 to 40% capacity for, a year now, actually. We opened back up to limited audiences next week last year. And we had been live streaming shows here at Noce all the way through, at least 2 a week. Switched this place over immediately into more of a studio kind of format for a while, especially March through July last year. And ever since July of last year, it's been the format that you see here. And we've been chipping away at that as time has gone by. It's been nice as people were getting vaccinated and things were improving. We got rid of masks and all of that, but we're selling out all of these shows at 30%, and I'm just, it's nice to have a sold-out show, but I'm just hoping that we will we'll ramp that back up to 100% in September and not have this. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to just cap it back at 40% so I can just feel better about myself all the time. Gosh, we just keep selling out shows. We only sell 20 tickets, but 100, another sellout, baby. Yes. Anyway, glad that you're here. This show has changed a whole lot in the last 5 years. It was the first one that we ever produced at Noce. 5.5 years ago, when we opened, we were coming off of what would have been Frank Sinatra's 100th birthday. And there were tributes, of course, happening all over the world in celebration of that. And so we joined in on that the month after his birthday in January when we opened. And I thought we'd do the show for a month and be done with it for a while, but we ran it for almost 100 times and sold out. Turns out people like Frank Sinatra, some more than others. There was an issue, the first rendition of the show, the first month we were open. One of the first official complaints that was lodged with us here in management was for a refund because Frank Sinatra himself was not at the show. It was a big reality check for me about what we were in for as far as customer service went. And a big reality check for that lady too, when I told her that Sinatra was dead. But anyway, we'll do our best to compensate for him not being here. That's kind of the story of my life, honestly. But we're doing a lot of great music. It's a celebration of Frank Sinatra, but really it's a celebration of that whole era, the entire genre. He represents so many things that are great about the Great American Songbook, at least in my mind. It's the great songwriters, it's the great arrangers, and these musicians are doing the part of what would normally be a 17-piece big band. And that's just how it goes. We all have to pull together and work a little harder during these still pandemic times, which does mean, as I always say, that you, as the 30% sellout, will have to do the job of a 100% sellout as far as the drinking goes behind the bar. Get to it. It's early in the night. If you're not keeping pace yet, there's plenty of time. We can work with you. They work quick back there. But we're going to move on to one of the great songs that was ever written about the summer. This is called The Summer Wind. The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there, touched your hair, and walked with me. All the summer long we sang a song and strode that golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. Like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by. The whole world was new beneath that blue umbrella sky. Then softer than a piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. The autumn wind and the winter wind, they have come and gone. Still the days, those lonely days, they go on and on and on. But guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind. That summer wind, the warm summer wind. Thank you. Nate's like, I'm not going to play that song. All right, let's see how it goes. 1, 2, let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy for us to fall in love. Relax and don't you worry. Don't be in a hurry. We're gonna fall in love. We're on the road to romance, that's safe to say, but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses To rush would be a crime, 'cause nice and easy does it every time. We're on the road to romance, that's safe to say, but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses. To rush would be a crime, 'cause nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. Yes, one more time. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. Thank you very much. I am joined up here by some fantastic musicians, and it's another thing about this past year that has made me very grateful for everything, the world that Noce lives in. It's a weird little thing that we're able to make this club work in the way that it does in Des Moines, Iowa, and that's always been true, but this past year especially, when the overwhelming majority of venues across the Western world were shut down for the better part of the year, we, whether it was a smart decision or not on behalf of Iowa, were able to continue running, and musicians carried a lot of that weight in adapting immediately with shows like this that were originally meant for many more people on stage. And very quickly, people like Nate readapted all of this music for smaller groups, and we've been able to keep the programming going largely based on the efforts of local talent here, again, in the middle of Iowa, which is just crazy. So if you'd like to, a round of applause for these musicians. Okay, that's enough. That's good. Good. Yeah. All right. Moving right along. There's another song. We've already done one from the. Geez, I swear every time. They're brewing coffee again. If anyone needs coffee, it's from the very famous production live at the Sands. Out in Vegas with Frank Sinatra and the Count Basie Orchestra. It became one of the most famous recordings of all time, and it really is just about perfect. This is another arrangement from that show and record. This is called Don't Worry About Me. It's always the quiet songs, too. It's like, let's brew some coffee, start the dishwasher, shake some martinis. Could I have that one more time? What'd you say? I know, yeah. It's I bought that coffee maker. We're going to be going to a French press. Don't worry about me. I'll get along. Just you forget about me. The band comes in and the coffee maker is done. I really think you've got the timing down. I think you do it on purpose. Let's say that our little show is over, so the story ends. Why not call it a day, the sensible way, and still be friends? Look out for yourself should always be the rule. Give your heart and your love to whomever you love. Don't be a fool. Darling, why stop and cling to some fading thing that used to be? If you can forget, don't you worry about me. Darling, why stop and cling to some fading thing that used to be? If you can forget, don't you worry about me. Thank you. I thought the band sounded great on that tune. That sounded like 17 people there on the break. Yeah. But as I'm watching the silhouettes of your faces in the dark room, I am not thinking that your drinking is keeping quite pace with the horns. It's like, let's see, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus me. Normally it'd be 17 with me, is that right? Or 17 plus me? Thank you. Someone in the audience is like plus. Right? Wow, way to keep track. So we're doing like 50%, and you guys are at like 30% or something. So it doesn't have to keep total pace. But then the band can help with the bar as well. So that has to be considered. Yes. If anyone wants to sponsor some, round of green tea shots for the band, don't. Where are we at? Noce? This is one of the greatest songs, period. It's a great example of exactly what I was talking about. It's a beautiful song by Cole Porter. Great lyrics, great melody. What, you guys good? Great song by Cole Porter, beautiful arrangement by Nelson Riddle, great performance by Frank Sinatra. Now we've kind of retrofitted it, Nate has, for this group. This is I've Got You Under My Skin. Great, yeah, go for it. I've got you under my skin. I've got you so deep in the heart of me. You're so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. Yes, I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in, You know, I said to myself, this affair never can go so well. But why should I try to resist when, darling, we both know so well that I've got you way under my skin? I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of her warning voice. It comes in the night and repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Just use your mentality, step up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you, you're under my skin. Paul Brightson. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of her warning voice. It comes in the night and repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Why not choose your mentality? Wake up, step up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. Because I've got you, you're under my skin. And I love you away under my skin. Thank you. This next song is one of my very favorites to perform in any setting. It was one of the few songs ever written by Frank Sinatra. And it flew under the radar for the longest time because when he recorded it, he was not very popular. His career was remarkable in so many ways, a truly singular life and career. There's no one who really matches the pattern of the epic rises and falls in his career. And just before he made maybe his greatest comeback, he wrote this song. But he was down in the dumps. It was about the time that he was down and out in the entertainment industry. He'd been dumped by Ava Gardner for the last time, and he had lost his voice for months on end and was just crisscrossing the country, going into different studios and venues, and he wouldn't be happy with where his voice was at, so he'd just get back on his plane with his whole entourage and go back to the other coast. It was quite a thing. There's a beautiful profile that kind of changed the way people write profiles. Gay Talese wrote it for Esquire called Frank Sinatra Has a Cold. And it's about this period of time. And he was writing this song during all of that. It's beautiful. It's presumably about Ava Gardner. It's called I'm a Fool to Want You. to want you. I'm a fool to want you, to want a love that can't be true, a love that's there for others too. I'm a fool to hold you, such a fool to hold you, to seek a kiss, not mine alone, to share a kiss that the devil has known. Time and time again I said I'd leave you. Time and time again I went away. But then would come the time when I would miss you, and once again these words I'd have to say. Take me back, I need you. Pity me, I love you. And I know that it's wrong, yes, it must be wrong. But right or wrong, I can't get along without you. Time and time again I said I'd leave you, and time again I went away. But then would come the time when I would miss you, and once again these words I'd have to say. Take me back, I need you. Pity me, I love you, and I know that it's wrong. Yes, it must be wrong, but right or wrong, I can't get along without you. Thank you very much. That's Nate Sparks, Zane Gedler, Steve Charlson, and Wayne Page. I used to end shows with that song, but it was way too sad. It's irresponsible, really. Do that and then tell people to go home. I felt great, but okay. One, two, up. You see a pair of laughing eyes, and suddenly you're sighing sighs. You're thinking nothing's wrong, you string along, boy, then snap. Those eyes, those sighs, they're part of the tender trap. You're hand in hand beneath the tree. Soon there's music in the breeze. You're acting kinda smart until your heart just goes whap. Those trees, that breeze, they're part of the tender trap. Some starry night, when her kisses make you tingle, she'll hold you tight, and you'll hate yourself for being single. And all at once it seems so nice. The folks are throwing shoes and rides. You are hurrying to a spot that's just a dot on the map. You're hooked, you're cooked, you're caught in the tender trap. Some starry night, when her kisses make you tingle, she'll hold you tight, and you'll hate yourself for being single. And all at once it seems so nice. The folks are throwing shoes and rice. You hurry to a spot that's just a dot on the map. And you'll wonder how this all came about. It's too late now, there's no getting out. You fell in love, and love is the tender trap. Thank you. It's a great Gershwin tune called Love Is Here to Stay. It's very clear our love is here to stay. Not for a year, but forever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know they're all just passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. And together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know, they're all just passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay. Thank you. This song, Frank Sinatra sang more than any other song, which is really saying something because, first of all, he went through thousands of songs. It's kind of funny to me, people will come up quite frequently when I'm playing places and say, why don't you do some Sinatra? And I'm like, the last 14 songs we did, Frank Sinatra recorded. But I know exactly the 8 songs that you're talking about. And I will only do 6 of them. Anyway, that sounded pretentious, but the point I'm making is that he was prolific as can be, recorded everything. But there were some songs that were along for the long haul with him, and this was the king of those. He loved this. It was written by Harold Arlen. Many of his favorite songs were written by Harold Arlen. And I think it was a nostalgia piece for him. He said this was the greatest of the saloon songs. And he grew up in bars. His mother worked in many different fields. She was a very a fascinating and eccentric woman, a powerful lady, especially for her time. She worked as a midwife, and she worked in politics. She was head of the Democratic Party in Hoboken, New Jersey, and she ran bars. And oftentimes, at the end of the night, in her place, she would have her son, Francis, get up on the bar and sing a song for last call, which is really cute and extremely messed up. And as soon as my son turns maybe like 6, we'll try that again. And see how it goes. But I think it speaks to the value of bars and the service industry in general, this song. I mean it truly. A place that's like that other location that is not work and it's not home. It's about someone who's working through some things to the bartender. And don't we all love a great bartender? Yes, I know I do. This is one for my baby. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I've got a little story you ought to know. We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. Make it one for my baby, one more for the road. I've got the routine, just put another nickel in the machine. But you know, I'm feeling so bad, I wish you'd make the music just dreamy and sad. 'Cause I could tell you a lot, but you've got to be true to your code. Make it one for my baby, and one more for the road. You'd never know it, but buddy, I'm a kind of poet. I've got a lot of things that I would like to say. So when I'm gloomy, simply listen to me until it's all talked away. That's how it goes. And I know you're getting anxious to close. So anyway, thanks for the cheer. I hope you didn't mind my bit in your ear, because this torch that I found, it's gotta be drowned or it soon could explode. Just to make it one for my baby, another one for the road. Make it one for my baby, one more for the road. Thank you. That's Nate Sparks on the piano. We have a few more songs for you here. Please do give it up for this band once more. That's Wayne Page, Jim Romaine, Paul Bridson, Dave Rezick, Andy Klassen, Steve Charlson, Zane Gedler, and Nate Sparks. Life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, you're shot down in May. But I know I ain't gonna change that tune. When I'm back on top in June, I said that's life. But as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on your dreams, but I don't let it get me down, 'cause this fine old world keeps spinning round. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and I get back into the race. That's life. I can't deny it. I've thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just wouldn't buy it. But if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'd jump right on a big bird and then I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on this face, I just pick myself up and I get back into the race. That's life. I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but this heart just wouldn't buy it. But if there's nothing shaking come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die. Thank you. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I have traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried. I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my It was my way. Thank you very much. Please give it up for these musicians once more. The wonderful staff here at Noce. I love them so much. They've done incredible work over this past year especially. Thank you to you for coming out tonight. Hope you come back soon. There's only more shows on the way. The club is opening all the way back up in September with our full schedule and full capacity, and I cannot wait. But for tonight, this will do. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to do one more song for you here. Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you could use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come on, fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come on, fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is so rarefied, we are gonna glide so starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so dear. You may hear all of the angels cheer, 'cause we're together, weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. If you just say those words, then we beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. Well, it's perfect for a flying honeymoon days. Hey, come on, fly with me. Let's fly. Let's fly. Dave Bresik, once I get you up there where the air is so rarefied, we are gonna glide so starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear all of the angels cheer, 'cause we're together, weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. If you just say those words, then we beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. Well, it's perfect for a flying honeymoon day. Say, come on, fly with me. Let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Also, big show on July 30th at Hoyt Sherman Place. My big band will be back. Nate and I are working on that. There's guest artists coming from all over the country, and I should have plugged it earlier, but there's a flyer on your table. Buy tickets and bring 50 people. Have a good night. The exit is on the opposite side of the entrance, and we have a full house coming in for 9 o'clock. Full house. See how I did that? I was just selling out all these shows. It's amazing. So you're not getting kicked out exactly right now, but maybe in like 5 minutes or something. See you soon. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming.